David, obviously during your football career you've achieved a lot of things on a personal level, but where would this rank amongst your own achievements if we were to win the bid?
It would be huge. I'm honoured to be involved in the bid team because, to be trying to bring a World Cup to our country. I've played for many years for England, I've worn the shirt, I've seen how, much passion is in our country. To bring a World Cup to England would be something that I would enjoy a lot.
And obviously during your career, as everyone knows, you've had to deal with a lot of media attention, but has it surprised you this week and even the weeks building up to this, the months building up to it, how big this has been within the media?
I think I felt that when we landed yesterday. I think that it was, you feel, the hugeness of, having this competition. And obviously I've been lucky enough to have played in a few World Cups, and, to be here, to feel, the pressure of, the decision is I've enjoyed it, I must admit.
And on Tuesday you went to visit the local school in Switzerland. How was that? How important is it to do things like that?
It's always been important in my career to do things like that, because I've loved being around kids. I love coaching kids. I love the whole energy, and to walk into that school yesterday and to get the reception that I got was amazing. So I feel honoured and feel lucky to be able to do things like that.
And how tempted were you, honestly, to give that little kid a bit of a tough tackle?
One that put the ball through my legs. Yeah, I was tempted to tug his shirt or slide tackle him, but I was wearing the wrong shoes, so I thought I better not.
And you're obviously out here with the Prime Minister David Cameron and Prince William, and does that go to show the rest of the world just how important this is to England?
I think it adds a hell of a weight to our bid and to our side. To have the Prime Minister and the future King of England, on our side in the country and lobbying like they're doing. It adds a huge thing to us. But I saw that in Singapore. I saw how having Tony Blair there and having him supporting the bid there was a huge thing. So it's the same here.
And obviously you've played football all over the world and in some of the biggest countries in the world. And what is it that England has to offer that would be so special for a World Cup?
We have everything. There's not one thing, there's not one negative about having a World Cup in our country. I think that we've got the facilities. Nowhere in the world has facilities like we do. I'm not just talking about stadiums, I'm talking about, travel. We have hotels, all over the country. It's set up for a big competition. So that's why we're ready. That's why we believe that we're the right country to host the 2018 World Cup, and I hope that we get that chance.
And you've obviously played with a lot of foreign players during your career as well, and it would be very special for an Englishman or a foreign player to walk out the final at Wembley in a World Cup final. I mean, how must that feel for somebody?
It'd feel amazing, not just if it was an English player, but people all over the world want to play in the Premiership. People all over the world know how passionate our people are and our fans are about playing football. So to actually step out, in a World Cup final in England, knowing that the stadium will be without a doubt full, and I think for every game in a World Cup, our stadiums will be full. There's no doubt about that. So there's not many other places in the world that you can say that about.
Do you think there is anywhere else in the world that's like playing football in England? Does it compare anywhere else in the world?
No, nowhere compares to the passion that we show and the fan base that we have. I've been lucky enough to have played in obviously the Spanish league and also the Italian league. And yes, there's great stadiums, there's passionate fans, but like I said, nowhere compares to England.